If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Lawful Stupid just jumped over. First of all, it's free, and we love that. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, wherever you're at, all on the go. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you. There are a lot of other vendors out there, a lot of platforms that they will make sure your podcast gets to. So it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money from your podcast with zero minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Last time on Lawful Stupid.
So last time on Lawful Stupid, it was Kristoff and Atlas against the world with a new monk friend, and we went back in time and we smashed a crystal, and then I stole all the pieces and I put them in my bucket, and there was a war between the Arcanists and the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then we had a long rest.
It was the best long rest.
Was it?
Yes, I can confirm it was.
Oh, you said it was, Dwayne? Quick, let me put that on my sheet real quick. No, I'll leave it. I'll die. It's fine. And Rowan wasn't there because he was busy.
I was on being a hero.
He was keeping the other two boys company.
He was protecting Graylin the weak and Tyndall the drunk.
Whom I call friend.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's like Bizarro you guys that I was hanging out with anyway.
That's confirmed. Well, I mean, probably accurate, right? Like, yeah. So yeah. Also, let's talk about our special guest.
Hi.
Special guest, Special Quest 2019.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
So I am Becca or Bex, or Dread Pirate Bex on Twitter, and I am super excited to join you all today.
That makes one of us because we are terrible people. You should not have.
you will regret this decision.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. It doesn't
We're
take
really
long.
glad to have you as well.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah. So the boys, Atlas and Kristoff, returned from their journey, and I think as you guys are reconvening with Rowan, Graylin the Great, and Captain Tyndall, I assume you tell Rowan what you missed, what he missed.
Rowan, the first thing you notice when Kristoff approaches is that he's limping. He's bleeding in several places. He has dark rings under his eyes and then silver scales. So, like, you got that going on. So I look like I've had a rough time. Like, Rowan, we went back in time. It was bananas. We blew up a crystal. I brought a piece of the crystal back. We can examine that later in the lab. And then I don't know what it means. But here's, the fun thing about your loot, that it time travels us all the time. Turns out my book can do it too. Hooray.
So question.
We also saw young Vendel. He was
so handsome. Was he handsome?
So
I bet he
handsome.
was handsome.
Oh, my friend.
He told us we should not be there.
He was right.
And here we are.
Through all that, I do have a few questions. Was he ripped? Because I bet he was ripped.
He had like an 18-pack, mon frere. I was like, ooh, get me some dirty clothes because he's got a washboard on his belly.
I was ashamed to be so naked because of how ripped he was.
Yes, our orc barbarian friend was like, where's my shirt? Where's my shirt? Oh, I gave it away. I lost it in the past.
My shirt.
I need some heavy armor quick. That's what I was thinking.
I don't care if I lose my unarmored defense bonus.
Next, you look like shit.
Yes, if you had any, I don't know, healing powers. I thought you used to have some of those.
Oh, I definitely do. And then I kiss him on the forehead and heal him back up to full health.
That's it. That's how it works.
Yeah, no. How do you heal him?
What's that spell called?
I'll just give you all my spell slots if that's
it's called
will make you fucking happy.
Mother's Love.
Yeah. You can just have all the spell slots. I have no more spells.
And you now have
if
a
it makes you
lightning
happy.
bolt shaped
Because I do
card.
not want to fucking roll that much shit.
Right, so how do you heal him? Let's
You
just
gotta,
walk
you gotta
through
heal me
this.
with spells, Alex.
You can't just kiss him. That doesn't heal him. That makes him happy.
All right, so you know what? You guys heard it right fucking here. Dwayne says that love is not actually magic.
That's true.
I just said it didn't physically
He
heal
did
him.
say it.
That's confirmed.
I mean, do you want me to roll the dice for you? I will. I'm so hurt. I'm dying. Save me.
No,
Save
I
my
just need
life.
to figure out. No, I'll just do Aura Vitality, and I only have to use one spell slot.
Oh, nice. What's that do?
2d6 like every 6 seconds for a minute.
Yeah, that'll probably do it.
So
I'll probably do
20d6.
it.
Have fun with that.
Yeah. You can go ahead and roll that. That'd be fun. Just roll 20 d6s.
Why don't you roll 2d6 and then multiply it by 10?
Hey Shane, how much HP does Kristoff have?
75.
Yeah,
Of total?
You use that spell to heal him to full. Even on averages, you're gonna do real good. So,
I was just gonna pull up a dice roller and be like, all right, generate me 20 d6s.
Yeah, you could
That's
do
gonna
that,
heal
but-
Atlas too. It's an aura, right?
It
Yep.
is.
Yep, everybody
So
down.
everybody should be full.
Tyndall looks the same, still wicked drunk.
Yeah, you can't heal.
You can't
Alcohol
heal that
poisoning.
way. You can't.
I can't heal drunk.
Yeah, you can't heal drunk. Nor would he want you to.
No, yeah, that's perfect.
So yeah,
Thank you. I feel much better. I don't have any spells still, but this is better.
Oh, do you want those? Because I can also just give you some spells.
Can you? Okay, fair. I thought you might have had a no. Fair
yeah.
enough.
I thought he might have had a bard thing. I was like, I've never heard of this. Go on, this sounds great.
I thought it was gonna be like a loot thing. It's fine.
Oh, no. I don't actually have any way to do that. I can heal you to full, but not past that.
Fair.
Oh, that would be a good loot ability. Maybe
Yes.
you would actually use that one.
Probably. I don't use spells. The only thing I use is like a polymorph and then cantrips.
I mean, you don't use the two loot abilities, so like
They're
confirmed.
There's a lot to it, and I just don't want to deal with that. It's
I
not
don't blame you.
straightforward. There's too many ups and downs. Just give me
That's true.
It does this. I'm like, okay. Then I'll do that.
Well, you have one of those, and it is. But anyways, so when you guys are chit chatting, canonically, and maybe for the fourth time in a row, the loot plays.
No. No, I don't want it. I don't.
No, it's okay.
Anyways, so just Rowan was playing the loot. It's fine.
I was just playing it. It's
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, thank God. And then
Gotcha,
the golden
gotcha.
mist comes out of your book.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. No, so loot plays and it pulls you away. I think as Kristoff is like throwing a tantrum, and the cliffs fall away, and you're in that familiar in between that blackness, and then you find yourself in the middle of a forest, and it is like thick wood. Like you are in the middle, deep in the.
That's my nickname in high school.
I fucking hate you guys. Why do I do this to myself? Every Monday. So you guys are in the middle of this forest, and it's dense. Do me a favor and roll a perception check, boyos.
I would love to.
That's one.
Solid start.
Removed. At least it's this.
Yeah, get that out of the
That's
way.
confirmed.
What is that?
15.
That's a 22.
Oh, pretty good.
Excellent. So I almost said Alex. So Rowan, do you when you appear? Yeah, same thing. Confirmed. Same person, really. When you appear, you smell something burning. Like you smell like almost like a bonfire situation. But you really can't discern like which direction it's in. But you super smell it. So right about that time, our guest Marn is going to appear, and Marn, you're running
out of the ether.
You're running past the boys because you can smell that burning too, and you know that it's coming from your grove.
Oh boy. Okay, so I probably wouldn't even. I don't even know that I would pay them any attention as I run past. I'm trying to get to my grove as fast as I can if it's on fire.
Yeah, do me a favor. Do me two things. One, roll me a acrobatics check, and B, why don't you describe your character for us?
Yeah, perfect. So Marn is a gnome. She's a little forest gnome. She's got long black hair, green eyes. She is like 227 years old, so mid-age for a gnome. And she's just well, right now she looks pretty panicked. Acrobatics check, I got 15.
Yeah, and so you're running through the forest, and despite how well you know the forest, it kind of trips you up a little bit, but you're able to like stabilize yourself. Except for when you look up, you don't see Atlas in time, and like slam right into the back of him.
Oh, a bee stung me, I think.
Who are you?
Before we do any of this, 1, where are we? 2, when are we?
When? What do you mean when?
What is the year?
No, not the Godwin. The what time?
You know what? There's too much semantics in this. What should?
Where are we, and what time? What is the year?
Well, the year is 5 year. It's the 5th year of PAT. How do you not know that? And we're right outside of Bleakley Grove in Cozend.
I looked at Kristoff. Bleakley Grove.
Yes, I roll a history check.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a bunch. It's
a bunch. Well, you know what? A bunch.
21.
Thank you.
21.
I
was doing the math.
Sorry, a bunch is just. Yeah, with the 21, you don't recognize the name Bleakley Grove, but you definitely know of Cozend, being the northeastern continent on Goron, and you know that from what you've read on the Arcane Wars, because with Kristoff, there's a mix of
half of it's fact, half of it's fiction.
Well, you're very generous to yourself. I was going to go 3/4 fiction, but
okay.
You definitely know that Cozend was one of the primary sites of a lot of the Arcane Wars.
Do I know if that would have been around about this time period? PAT.
You have no idea about the time period. You know that at some point there was a time shift, right? Where everybody like kind of reset the clock.
Do I know what PAT means?
You don't.
Post-apocalyptic
Timeline.
tinnitus. Got it.
Oh, timeline's good. I like that. No, you don't know what PAT is, but you know that something happened, and then people reset the kind of reset the clock, and you know that the Arcane Wars happened after that reset.
Do I know if I'm down with PAT or that? Yeah, you know me.
I don't know that you know that
Most
about
people
yourself.
are down with PAT.
That's a different timeline. It's OPP.
You've got OPP.
I'll say, no. Why are you in such a hurry?
Can't you see the smoke? My grove.
There's fire.
Oh,
That's
so
my home.
Let's go. Let's go.
let's go figure out what we can do for you.
Yeah, so she leads the way, and you guys all rush towards the smell of smoke and flame. And it's not long of you guys running through these woods, and she is moving pretty gracefully through these woods, where the three of you are not. It's like you're trying to keep up, and you're kind of like pushing through trees and branches and stumbling over roots and trying to get through bushes. I think Atlas, like, for a degree, tries to be tactical about it, and then just starts pushing through things, right? Like, I'm not gonna deal with this anymore. But Marn has to like consistently like run and then like look back and check on you guys because like she's way more familiar with the forest and is like jumping from branches and climbing through trees, and while you guys are just struggling to keep up. But you do make it to the edge of this grove. And does everybody want to do perception checks rolling into this grove, or at least the edge of the grove? You are muted, Mike. Shane.
No, I'm not.
Atlas got 16.
See, I saw you mouth the words "I would love to," but didn't hear them.
I just mouthed them.
Oh, okay.
I say it too much and people yell at me for it. I rolled a 9.
I have 24.
Druid vision. Sorry, what was yours, Rowan and Atlas?
Mine was a 16.
Mine was a 20, not natural.
Okay. So everybody sees what I'm about to say, and then I'll go to Atlas and Marn, or Rowan and Marn. As you guys approach the edge of this, I think you all kind of slow down a little bit with the flames and the smoke. And you see this grove, right? And it's like trees. It's like this circling of trees. And in the center, where you can tell that like pathways have been carved out, but they've been carved out of like natural walking and like druidic magic. So like you can tell that there was no cutting of leaves or branches or anything like that. They were just like molded into the earth and into these homes. And so you've got like tree trunks, and you've got like thatching, roofs made of thatching, but it's instead of it being like cut into pieces, they have like grown up. And so you see like this larger enclave of homes and what you assume are buildings. And in the centers, there's like a larger tree that you can tell like that's probably like the gathering spot, because it's got like 4 or 5 large like roots leading up, providing shelter. And you see the entire thing ablaze, right? There's just fire all over the place. And Rowan and Marn with a 20 and 24, what you both see that the other two boys cannot see is in the distance on the you guys are on the southern side of the grove. On the northern side of the grove, you can just make out these like big like rounded metal shoulder pads and this like spiky helmet. And Rowan, you have seen this form before from Oxbane. You can recognize the shape in the distance of what they are.
Is it those things from the doorway?
It's the fiends. Yep.
Shit.
And Marn has not seen those things before?
No, this is the first time you've seen them.
What is that?
What are you talking about?
Over there.
Fucking demons.
Son of a... I'm not gonna be able to do this out of spell slots. Goodbye, remaining spell slots. I miss you.
I got this. And let's go.
I cast Wall of Water, trying to close off the demon things in the distance, and then I'll deal with the flames. You deal with the monsters. And I just start using shape water to take 5 feet cubes off the end of this wall, just at a time, blasting out the flames.
Okay.
I'm headed toward Beastie.
I'm following.
Oh, I guess we're doing this. We're fucking charging it.
Okay, so while Kristoff is... Kristoff, why don't you do me a favor and roll a 1d100?
Ooh.
That was
rare.
That's interesting. I'm interested.
76.
Okay, now roll me an Arcana check.
21.
Cool, we'll resolve that later. The other 3 roll initiative. And we're going to make this quick, so I want everybody to kind of pay attention to what you guys have going on, because we're going to try lightning round this combat. Because while I want
to do something real quick right before we even start initiative, because we would know this as someone who's fought it. I'll say, as we're running, say, Mon, the trick is to coordinate and take out the legs first. Once you down it, then we can take out the rest from there.
I'm gonna shout to Atlas, go for the middle of the wall, and I'm gonna try to attempt to grab a chunk of the wall out so he can jump through.
Yeah. So initiatives, please.
Do you need me to roll it too?
Atlas got 8.
You are.
I'm doing a thing. Yep.
You're doing a thing.
Atlas got 18.
Okay.
I also
13.
got 18.
Modifiers, please.
5.
3.
Okay. And sorry, Marn, what was yours?
I rolled a 13, and I don't have an initiative modifier.
Gotcha. Okay, so what you guys run up on. So you guys are running, and Atlas head first, and I think Marn in tow with Rowan just slightly behind. And Kristoff's seeing this happen. He makes like a circle in the wall of water, and Atlas leaps over, and Marn follows. I think maybe even like uses like a vine to like grab onto Atlas and pull herself over, and then Rowan leaps like the fucking graceful +5 dexterity cat that he is. And you guys land on the opposite side of the wall. And I think, Kristoff, you closed the wall, the hole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so now that you're on the opposite side of the wall and you can see what's going on, you see flames everywhere. And B, now you notice that there's not one, but 2 of these fiends. And in the center of this, like between these 2 fiends, is something humanoid that you've never seen. And you can't really make out its figure because it almost seems to be composed of this like crackling red lightning. Like it's almost like a humanoid shape made of red lightning. Like it has no like features or yeah, you can't make anything out of it. It's like a kind of like motley in nature all the way across. And as you guys approach, the combat starts. And the first up is this lightning creature. And it's going to point at you 3. And I need dexterity saving throws, please. Go ahead and roll damage.
Atlas got 16.
Okay.
Also 16.
Okay.
25.
Okay, so Rowan, you're going to take zilch.
Yeah.
Everybody else, you guys are going to take 18 lightning damage?
No.
Ooh, I have a resistance.
To lightning?
Yes.
While raging?
No, I think just because of the path I took. Let me double check that. I'll go ahead and take the 18, but in the future I'll...
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you need to switch it when you figure it out, that's fine. And after that, it, like, bolts away. And it's fast. Like, it covers 60 feet just running the other direction. Like, because you don't even see it run, actually. It's more like it just turns into a bolt of lightning and jumps forward 60 feet. Or away from you guys for 60 feet. Next up is going to be Rowan.
Oh.
You got a question, Shane?
I was asking if I could roll initiative, please.
Let's go through a turn first since you're doing your thing, and then we'll push you at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna pop a shot off of that thing.
Yeah, please, go ahead. Roll a ranged attack. Roll 2 because you have your thing, so roll 2, and then go ahead and roll damage, and I'll just tell you if there's success.
Alright, well, one's a nat 20, and then one's a 20.
Okay. Roll me the double damage for the nat 20.
Wow, that's 9.
Okay. So yeah, you see a blink of... Well, no, you roll your damage dice twice.
Oh, then yeah, it's 9. Fuck, that's sad.
Wait, did you roll your double?
So you rolled damage once, and then you roll damage again and add them together.
Then yeah, it's still... Do I add my modifier only once though, right?
You add your modifier only once, but you roll twice and add your modifier once.
Okay, then it's 14 total.
Okay. So you see him try to go away. You're like, not this time, motherfucker. And just fire off 2 shots. And the first one just connects like mid bolt, right? Like he's trying to get out of the way and it's mid bolt. But the second one, like you're trying to predict where he was going to be, but you did not anticipate that thing moving 60 feet, right? So do you want to do anything else in your turn?
I will give inspiration to Atlas. You got this, Atlas.
Excellent. And so to give the mental fight, it is Atlas 5 feet in front of Rowan, and then Rowan and Marn 5 feet behind him, kind of like catty-cornered. And next in the initiative, yes.
For the folks keeping score at home, are you saying a dirty 20 didn't hit?
That is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Atlas. He goes, maybe I don't want to be in the initiative. Atlas, your turn. You got 2 fiends in front of you, 15 feet away, and then you have that other thing, which is now 75 feet away from you.
First thing, rage mode for my bonus.
Cool.
Then I'm going to attack the one to the right. I'm assuming they're both equal distance. Demon in front of me.
Yep.
I'm going to use reckless attack.
Ooh, my boy.
I'm going to run up on it, and I'm going to attempt to attack with Willow.
Excellent. Hey, Devin, the thing we talked about doesn't take effect until... Gotcha. All right, cool. So you run up on Willow and roll me those 2 attacks.
That is a 16 for the first one.
Nope.
And a 25 for the second.
Okay, roll me damage for the second one, and then go ahead and roll your thing, and I'll roll a dexterity saving throw. That doesn't meet.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
All right, cool. So this thing takes a good chunk of damage from you as you like rush up and knowing to go for the legs. I think you bring Willow up and just, no, you are not in combat. You wait.
But I just want, just mechanically, if I could verify. Doesn't Alice's ability, where his thunder comes off of his body, affect every creature within 5 feet of him?
No, I think it's 1. You pick 1 target, but confirm that. So
it's
you run
it's
up
a 10 feet radius, and anybody. Well, pick 1 though. Pick 1 and
it's pick 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So you run up and you swing the axe between its legs and like cut both of its knees, and it roars out in pain and then stares down at you. What else do you want to do on your... Well, I guess you're out of action economy unless you want to back out.
Oh no, I'm right there. I'm staying.
All right, cool. So it's that guy's turn, and he's just going to bring his blade down on you. Does this 15 meet?
Nope.
Okay. So he swings twice and quickly. And so the first one, I think you bring up Willow and just hard block with the head of your axe. And the second one, he actually loses control of his blade, like coming off of your riposte. And Shane, confirm? Riposte?
That's how you pronounce that word, yes.
Okay, well, I didn't want another bear axe. And what was the other axe that I fucked up recently?
The only axes that you have are the ones that cut my heart in twain.
And shame.
Anyways, and so this blade flies free into the other one, and it's gonna take some damage. Okay, cool. Next up is Marn.
So how far away did you say the lightning type?
It is 75 feet away right now from you.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to cast Entangle on it, because that has a 90-foot range.
Nice.
So, sorry, please bear with me. I've never cast this spell in my whole life.
That's okay. I have to look up all the spells I cast, even if I cast them all the time.
Same. So I don't know if I have to roll to cast it or not.
I think
no,
it
you don't actually.
makes a
you
save.
just cast it. Yeah. You just cast it on the area. And then on his point, because I assume you dead center him, it's going to do a 20-foot radius. And at that point, it has to do a strength saving throw or be entangled.
Right.
Okay. So it's going to do its saving throw, and then you will just tell me if it meets. I shit you fucking not. I'm taking a picture.
It has advantage and it rolled a 20 and a 1?
It has advantage and rolled 2 20s.
That's
Oh.
dope.
Wow.
That's the second time that happened. Well, the other one was disadvantage.
Yeah, the other one was disadvantage. Yep.
So now it'll never
So-
happen again.
No, so you cast a spell and you can tell that like you don't know if it's like because it's made of pure lightning or what, but your spell doesn't have any effect on it.
Okay. Does the area still become difficult terrain?
It does, absolutely.
Okay.
What else?
That's it. I think that's it for me. I don't know that I can do anything else.
Excellent. And so the fiend on Devin's side, who's now got a blade in him, pulls that blade free, and Devin's just gonna make a couple more attacks onto Atlas. And you can just tell me, well, one of those is gonna do real good, my dude. That's a nat 20. The other one is a 1. So he's gonna lay down some heat on you, but you're in rage mode, so I think that's okay. So you're gonna take, before whatever barbarian stuff you have going on, you're gonna take 31 slashing damage.
Too easy.
So this thing comes down and brings both of its swords down, and you lift up Willow to do another riposte, and like the weight of the attack, you feel your feet sink into the ground. And as it's like pulling these blades down in an effort to like hook Willow out of your hands, it loses like these blades from its own grip, and they go sliding backwards 15 feet away. So now both of these things are unarmed, and we're gonna go to the top of the initiative. And Shane, you rolled a 1d100 and an Arcana check, and so while they're doing this fighting, you're just panting and sweating, and you're throwing water everywhere, and you've managed to put out most of the village or the grove. Just the northern tip where you're not really focusing your water is still aflame. And now you're in the bottom of the initiative, and I'm gonna say you come in just like 15 feet behind your crew as you like run up, and so you kind of like see what's going on.
Very good, thank you.
And so top of the initiative again is lightning bolt form, and it just bolts further into the wood. And so it's again another 60 feet away.
Some of that's difficult terrain.
Let me see if there's anything we need to get out of there. Because he just has to walk through it, right?
Yes, it's just double movement for the first.
Yeah, no, I didn't know if
feet.
those. I was looking to see. Anyways, so so excuse me, he's gonna move. He's gonna move 30 feet away. No,
30 feet, effectively,
Yeah.
yeah, because the first 20 is going to cost him 40.
40.
So 40 feet
Well,
away.
no, it's 40 feet away. That's why I was like, something about that doesn't add up, right? So he's 40 feet away. So now instead of 75 feet away from you guys, he's 115. Still, and now he's through the woods, so he's getting harder to see. You can see more light, the crackling of the thunder and lightning more than you can see anything else. And then, Rowan, what are you gonna do?
There's two things that I want to do really, really bad.
Please.
So I'm gonna have to
do it.
call and response. Chase it or don't.
Don't!
All right. Then
I've got it!
Ron says, both of the things I wanted to do required me to chase it, so I'm going to do something
or chase
else.
it, whatever, I don't care.
the other thing is, I'm gonna ready an action to polymorph Kristoff whenever he's within melee distance.
Love it. Okay. Anything else?
I'm gonna healing word onto Atlas because he's hurt.
Okay.
And that will heal a total of 7 damage.
Oh,
Donga.
Sorry, just in the vein of fairness, you can't ready a slotted spell and cast a spell. as a
oh,
bonus
that's
action.
true. So yeah.
No, you
If you
can't.
wanna-
Oh.
No, yeah, you can't do that. So,
You can either ready the spell or you can cast the spell as a bonus action, but they're leveled spells. If it was a cantrip, it would be different.
Yeah. So, you didn't know that. So, you get to choose.
So, first off, that doesn't make any sense. And whoever made these rules can go fuck themselves. Second of all...
Take that, Gary Gygax.
Chris Perkins?
Yeah.
No, Chris Perkins.
Oh, Chris Perkins. Yeah, sorry. My bad.
If it's a bonus action spell and I'm readying an action to use later, as in over the 6 seconds later, it shouldn't make any difference. Either way...
Actually, no, I think Alex is right. You can't cast on your turn. It wouldn't be his turn. It'd be the same round. It would be a different turn. You can't cast 2 slotted spells on your turn.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be his turn anymore.
No,
it would be somebody else's turn.
It still would be his turn because readying an action is still in his turn.
He's readying an action on his turn, but he's not casting a spell on his turn. He's preparing to cast a spell.
No, but his turn is that whole 6 seconds. Because it's until the start of your next turn.
The round is the whole 6 seconds. His turn is only his turns. It would be on somebody else's turn as a because I have the Warcaster feat, and I can cast a slotted spell as a reaction when somebody leaves my melee range as an opportunity attack. He's right.
Something about that doesn't feel right, but we're going to let it fly this time. Anyways, moving on. Okay, so you do that. You heal him for 7.
Yeah, I was like, it's 7 damage.
Chill out. Atlas, you're next. You got 2 of these big guys
I
in
look
front
back
of
at
you.
Mon and I say, step 2 is to jump on the shoulders and chop at the neck. And so I will do that. I'm going to jump up and use my boots.
Breaking it down.
Yeah.
Devin, do me a favor and take advantage. Well, are you attacking recklessly again?
Yeah. I'm just for the foreseeable
Fuck,
future.
I didn't give them advantage last time. Damn it. Never mind. You already have fucking advantage. I really can't give you anything. Take inspiration for
I already have that too. But,
take.
Oh,
Wait, how do you have inspiration?
I have bardic
still?
inspiration.
I gave him bardic inspiration.
No.
Inspiration.
Inspiration.
Oh, like
you can
points.
have.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, an inspiration point for like being true to there's a process and then like breaking it down. All right, cool. So you're like leaping up and trying to get on its shoulders and attack twice, I assume?
Yes, no joke. I rolled a 20 and a 1 also, but there's the 20.
Okay, good. So nat 20. Did you roll the other attack too?
Okay.
Yeah. Speed.
That's also a 20.
All right, excellent. Fuck it, you kill it. So you you jump up onto its shoulders and just. I think you like Happy Gilmore. Yeah, you Happy Gilmore this fucking head.
In the hips. It's all in the hips.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think you jump up there, and I was like, from their point of view, it looks like you're doing all in the hips, but you're trying to stabilize on his shoulders, and then you golf swing his head off.
Love it.
And the other guy will roll a saving from your lightning. He fails, so he's going to take the lightning damage.
He's gonna take...
And then next up is, that guy's dead. Marn, it's your turn, and there's a fiend standing, and there's a lightning figure 115 feet away.
I'm gonna attempt to hit the fiend with poison spray.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you do that, and he has to do a Constitution saving throw, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. 15.
So how do I calculate this?
8 plus proficiency plus your wisdom modifier. If you have issues with that, I'm gonna pull up your character sheet.
We tied.
Yeah, so he meets actually then.
He takes half damage.
With poison spray, or what am I thinking? What's the other shitty one?
Chromatic orb.
Hopefully not the one I just used.
Well, there's the one that's save or suck, and the other one that's half damage, and they're both cantrips.
I don't know if.
I'm looking it up.
Don't cantrip.
Yeah, I know, but
I don't know if there's any damage if it saves.
No, yeah. So this is the one that is save or suck, but it's got the 1d12 on it.
Oh, okay.
There's another one that's not save or suck, but it's like a 1d6 or some shit like that.
I'm thinking of acid arrow is what I'm thinking of.
I don't remember the one I'm thinking of. Anyways, so yeah, you spray it on him, and you can see the poison puff of gas like wash over him, and it doesn't seem to really have any effect. So this it's this fiend's turn, and now weaponless, so watching its friend get torn down, it's going to do something you have never seen them do. It like leans forward, because remember these things are like 10 foot tall almost. It like leans forward, getting closer to Devin, and you watch as it like jaw unhinges a little bit and just spews forth like pure arcane torrential energy, but it's like red. Like and Kristoff, you've never seen it red. You've now seen it black, and you've now seen it blue. Devin, do me a favor and do a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Not good. 13.
That's not gonna work.
I love it when he says that. Talk to
That's not going to do it.
You're gonna take 34 force damage.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it, bud.
Oof.
And so, and I'm giving benefit of doubt for theater of mind, and also because this is fight numero 1 of 2 fights. Kristoff, Marn, and Rowan, as Atlas takes this like pure blast of energy, you all watch as it like rolls between you, and like it's a straight pillar goes backwards.
I'm standing in an Atlas-shaped hole behind Atlas.
Is it moving out of the? Can I attack it? Can I get an attack as it rolls by? He was saying
No.
The energy rolls off.
The energy, because it's a 5 foot by
I'm
a
on point today, boys.
really far. Yes, you are. And it just goes into the distance. And Kristoff, as you watch it like go to this, you don't really see an end to it. It just seems to go for a very long time, and you see like damage and trees and everything. Like that's not great.
I see that, and I look over my shoulder, and I know this is profane torrent energy, and I see it just roll through the distance, and I say, "Fuck!"
And it's your turn.
I say, "Fuck!" And then I'm casting as I step forward, and then any target I see in range, here goes my last spell slot that's not level 1. I cast Banishment on the lightning creature.
Okay. And they have to save.
And I'm burning my last sorcery points as well.
Tell me what you're doing.
He has to make a charisma saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay.
I am down to level 1 spell slots with no sorcery points. Good luck, everybody else.
Don't forget, you're getting polymorphed. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm going to cast that spell as I step into melee range.
Okay. What do you turn him into?
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Could have gone for Silver Dragon, but that's fine.
I cannot turn you into a silver dragon.
He's never seen a silver dragon.
Oh, got me.
That's the thing.
Have you seen a T-Rex?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Rowan's got a sword past.
And the visions from when? Of the past.
I've seen lots of stuff.
He's had a life.
Well, also, it's just regular polymorph. Like, I can't turn you into a fucking dragon.
You can, as long as it meets the CR, which means there's to be a young silver dragon. You could meet the CR requirement on that.
Oh, and he has seen a silver dragon.
He has, because you saw Piper.
Spindle.
Oh,
when he transformed.
Cool. You're a fucking silver
Remember
dragon, then, dog. Have fun.
transformed into a giant silver dragon.
Silver dragon.
Podcast complete.
Yeah, GG.
Full circle. Kristoff's really Spindle this whole time.
Spindle. Yeah, Kristoff's Spindle. It's true.
So you cast Banishment, and you watch as your like magic goes, and it like seems to hit this barrier at this thing, and like you watch as your torrent like just like kind of your torrential binding kind of like rolls over this thing. Shane, quickly, how can I get out of this?
No, I'm looking up Silver Dragon stats. What do you mean?
Okay.
What are you talking about? What? It doesn't work? My spell doesn't work?
It has a legendary action to automatically save one throw.
Even if it has disadvantage?
It has a legendary action to like automatically save. Like, you know how some dragons have those where it's like, if you were going to fail it, you can just save instead?
Yeah, it's got that. Okay.
It's got that, yeah. And
That's
it's good because I rolled a 1.
Cool. That's bullshit.
Yep, well, The stronger you get, the stronger the shit you run into gets.
That's not fair.
Okay.
I've also had fucking 18 fights in a row with no rest, but it's cool. So
Yeah, well, it's about time that you have that instead of just one fight with a ton of rest.
I love
Anyways,
you. I'm not complaining. I love you. I'm a dragon.
I love you too.
My
You're a
life is
dragon
great.
now.
He flies away. He just leaves us forever.
Bye, bye, nerds.
You're not
What's
a
that?
dragon. I looked at my polymorph. I can only turn you into a beast, and that's why I was thinking T-Rex.
Oh, okay. I'm a
No,
T-Rex.
fuck it. You're a dragon.
Bye.
This is the past.
You
can be a dragon.
Andron's medallion shines, connecting me to Findle and Piper, and I turn into a silver dragon.
One-time use, guest episode only. This is the fusion thing all over again. Okay, so you're a silver dragon. Rowan,
Dragon sound like.
Oh,
your turn.
fuck. I didn't
You gotta
think past that. I
finish
just wanted him to be a fucking dragon, man.
Yep.
You know what? I'm just gonna mage hand give myself a high five.
All right, cool. You do that. Atlas, your
Good
turn.
job.
Seeing that beast do that to me, I'm just gonna drop down because the first step is taking out the knees, and I'm just gonna swipe at those.
All right, cool. Roll 2 attacks. Let's go.
17 and 24.
There's 24 hits.
Right. Should we give all the damage that we went on?
Yeah, damage.
7, 8, 9, 10,
Okay.
11,
Plus
12,
lightning.
14, 15, 18 total.
Plus lightning.
Yeah, it's all.
All right, cool. So you come around and with Willow, you kind of do this like spinning attack, and the first cut hits. The first cut misses as it like steps backwards, but it doesn't anticipate you bringing around another attack, and you get it in the knee. And Marn, you're up.
All right, Marn is going to attempt to cast Blight on this fiend.
Okay. I fucking love it.
So he has to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oof, good at those. Oh, nat 20.
He still takes
Still gonna
half.
Yep.
He takes
So go ahead
half
and roll me that
damage.
damage.
All right. So instead of 8d8, do I just roll 4d8?
Dang.
No, you roll 8d8, and then he halves damage.
Chop it in half.
Yep. So you just roll your 8d8. And is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I don't know if I can do anything else.
Well, you're a Druid of the Moon, yeah?
Yes.
Technically, you always have a bonus action to turn into a beast if you want.
Okay.
No,
Yeah. Okay.
You may not want to because you're about to down this fiend, but I'm just saying you have that option.
Right. Sorry, I'm trying to find online to roll 8d8.
No, you're fine. While you do that, I'm going to go ahead and go on to the fiend. That way we can just keep moving because we still have some more. So you just roll me that damage and let me know. So that fiend does not recharge. And it's going to just fucking try to make an... you know what? No, it's going to do a strength contest or an athletics contest with you, Atlas.
Okay, I've got its damage.
Okay.
It's taking 14 damage.
Okay, so yeah, you do this like this blight move, and you call upon nature itself to like rebel against these fiends, and you watch as like vines like grab and just try to suck the life out of this thing's feet, like in legs.
Nice.
Devin, what do you got? Atlas, what do you got for that athletics?
I used inspiration and I got a 28.
Hey, bud, I'm gonna give you this one for free. You're in rage mode, you get advantage. You don't need inspiration to have advantage.
On strength checks, including
On athletics check or strength
Well,
checks.
22 then, yep.
Okay, yeah, you still win. So he like grabs you and he's like trying to throw you, but you just kind of like pull him and like now the two of you are like locked in like armed combat situation, but not an actual grapple. Shane, you're a fucking dragon. What do you do?
Turning back to our new gnome friend and taking a page out of Atlas's book, I'm gonna and confirming that dragons are capable of speech. I'm gonna say
It is in this one, regardless.
Well, they are. Say
Last step. Tear them to fucking shreds.
and I've rolled all my attacks in advance. I rolled
you.
Marn
24,
just cheers.
I rolled a 24, a 23, and a natural 20.
Yeah, those all hit.
19.
Oh, you kill it. You
30
kill
damage.
it. You kill it, right?
19,
Like, it's dead.
14, and 30 damage.
Holy cow.
Whoa, that's a whole lot of damage. So it's super dead. I think you just, like, come down and eat it.
Yeah.
Like, one bite, and it's gone. Like, I think, like, the fucking hooves are left.
Does that
and
heal you for any HP?
Hey, Shane, do me a favor, roll 1d6.
He's gonna give you.
Indigestion.
I rolled a 1.
You get back your highest spell slot.
Oh, nice.
I eat the hooves. Do I get a spell slot?
You actually... Hey, remember that corruption that you had before? It's
It's
back.
10 times worse.
No, it's 10 times worse. You turn on your party. No.
It's a disease.
Oh, so combat is over. The guy's running in the woods. What do you
Not
guys
for
wanna do?
long. I got a fly speed of fucking a bunch.
You're gonna chase him?
Yeah, I have to.
Everybody's on the dragon, confirmed.
Yeah,
Hop on, nerds!
Okay. Yeah, so you're flying and you're just watching on the ground this like bolt of lightning like just bolting through the fucking woods. How long does polymorph last? Because I want to be clear to give Shane an
1
hour.
hour.
Holy
1 hour.
balls. You're a dragon the rest of the fucking time. Alright, cool.
It's pretty fucking dope.
Okay.
I will imagine. I don't know what you're about to do, Dwayne, but I imagine he's holding me by my shoulders, feet wise, and if we get a chance to drop on him, that's what I want to do. Carry on.
Okay, so you guys, you're gonna catch up with him. We're also gonna try and not rush this whole guest episode. But damn, if this isn't one of the coolest fight scenes. Shane, I assume you have a breath attack weapon. What is that?
I want to do it as I strafe over top of him. It's a cold breath attack weapon.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and he has to do a saving throw against it. Yeah.
It's a 30-foot cone. You must make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
And he could not talk the next day.
He does not. So roll your damage, and what else happens to him?
I have to use a dice app for this. It's so much.
Okay.
I have one currently if you want to give it to me.
12d8. And because I retain the features of my abilities in my polymorph form, and it is cold damage, if any of them...
resist it.
You can't resist it, and if any of them, whatever lowest one is, re-roll it. And I add my charisma modifier to it.
So it's a 56, but then I re-rolled and got a 6, so the -1 plus the 6.
Just tell me the total. Don't do
56.
the math on the fucking air.
56.
All right, cool.
56 plus 4.
60 cold damage.
Oof. Well, let me tell you guys, this is not gonna last that much longer.
I am a silver god.
So we're gonna keep same initiatives, just to keep the speed of the podcast. So, tell me how you all want to land. Cause Shane, I assume you're staying in the air, my dude.
So what I've done, what I would like to do, Dwayne, with your permission, is I would like to have made my cold breath, and it's simultaneously made in the ice slide.
Oh, fuck it. I'm loving it. And so the way this breath attack works, your slide is going to drop you, unless you dump out early, it's going to drop you kind of ahead of him 20 feet. Now, you can drop off and come down straight on it, because when when this thing gets attacked, it, like, takes its, like, lightning form, humanoid form, in the middle of, like, this line of ice. So everybody just wants to slide down the front of this thing then?
I want to
Nothing
drop
special?
straight down. I'm dropping, like, I'm assuming he's letting
Alright.
me go. Just
Cool.
time to hit him, yeah.
Alright, so you want to come
you're
flying
in
down.
my claws, right? I'm holding you in my
Yes.
talons. Yeah, I let him go.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so you do a parajumper style.
I want to like scramble down his. I want to like scramble down his tail, and just
Okay.
get as close to the ground as I can before I
You
drop.
can take the ice slide.
You can take the ice slide too.
No, I think climbing down a dragon's tail sounds like fun.
Okay,
fair
cool.
enough.
Marn is
Uh,
like,
I bring my tail down low.
I'm taking the ice slide. I'm pre-ditching fucking sparks as I go. For fun.
Okay.
And air horns. Sparks
Marn
and
is
air
like-
horns.
Sparkles
Marn
and
is
air
like dodging
horns.
back and forth between his scales if he has any like spikes on his tail or anything. She's just like,
surely I do.
yeah, she's just weaving back and forth like it's an obstacle course.
Okay,
she's ninja warrioring my tail.
She is, yeah.
So, everyone except for Rowan, because he would be shielded by the ice slide, roll a Constitution saving throw.
22.
Pretty good.
Sorry, got
No,
that
that's
modifier.
you included, Shane.
Oh,
20. Not nat 20.
Got it.
dragons are awesome.
Yep.
You didn't say anything, Scott. You just said dragons are
You
awesome.
said, dragons are great. No, but you still have to give me a number.
Dragons are awesome because I have a Constitution modifier +5. So
Oh my god.
yeah, I rolled a 13, but that's an 18.
Okay. So Atlas and Marn, you're going to succeed. Shane, you're not. Shane, you're going to take 66 lightning damage.
I have
Everybody
a
else-
legendary action where I can choose to succeed.
Do you really have that on that dragon?
No.
Okay. Some dragons do. The other two take.
66 lightning damage. Okay.
Yep. The other two take 33.
That drop in the bucket, to be honest.
Oh, I know. I'm just like, this guy was meant to be strong.
I yawn in Draconic.
Yeah, I love it.
I know Draconic.
Rowan, as you're sliding down, showering sparks of joy, it's your turn.
Oh, you know, you'd think that I'd fucking be ready for this. I'm gonna
Rowan,
pop a couple shots out.
So I'm gonna give you this before, just because we're making this canonical. Somebody take note of this and send it to me. Maybe I'll write it down right now. The second tier ability you got from Wen, we're dumping that because you never use it. Instead,
I don't even know
we're
what
going
it
to-
is.
Yes, you do. That's not the
you-
point.
yes, you do. You've
we're
used it.
dumping it. We're dumping it, and mid thing because I like this even better. You may sacrifice your spell slots once a day, whatever level you want, and you can give that spell slot to another character. So if you give a fifth to Shane, he gets a fifth. But where Atlas, you can't do that. But every spell slot you would give Atlas instead, if you were going to give that to him, you can heal him for 1d12.
Ooh.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
So if they're
per
not
level of spell,
per level of spell, so that's 5d12.
if it was a fifth
If
level spell.
it was a fifth level, yep.
Very nice. I like that.
Yeah, you might actually use that per long rest.
That's
Once
very
per long
true.
rest.
Yeah, once
when
per long
Shane
rest.
took that damage, did he fall
No, he's got
unconscious
plenty
or
of HP.
No, I have so
He's a
much HP. I'm a
dragon.
dragon.
I pop shots, but neither of them are hitting if a fucking dirty 20 didn't hit.
Yeah, no. Okay, so you're sliding down, just sparkling, and then I think Rowan goes, "Oh shit, we're still in combat!" Pew, pew, and tries to shoot around the slide, and just like the lightning bolts or the Eldritch Blast like veer off course.
Yep.
And then Atlas, you're just coming down like missile straight, right? Roll me those two attacks.
Yes. So I rolled a 20. Already rolled the damage and everything. 26 and a 17. 17
Okay,
hit.
excellent. It does not.
So the 26 I rolled ends up being 20 damage overall with lightning
Okay.
attack and all.
Excellent. So, interesting thing for you. You come like flying down, and Willow just coming down, and like you almost like feel this heat builds up as you're coming down like full speed, rage built, and this thing materializes like this lightning axe and meets Willow, and Willow like shatters.
Dwayne.
Q 14 seconds of Thunderstruck. That's how much we can get away with based on laws.
Willow shatters, and you watch as this lightning figure stumbles backwards and like rolls backwards and takes all that damage and is now 15 feet away from you, prone.
Did his lightning axe get destroyed?
Well, yeah, it doesn't have. It's
It
yeah,
dissipates. It holds
it
no form.
dissipates.
Son of a.
Yeah, so
I
now
think
you
it should
got
be punching, Atlas.
All right. Unarmed attack.
that yeah. So you still get the lightning opportunity because I'll let you do that on the attack. He doesn't save, so roll the lightning damage. Though let's be honest.
He said it was.
Yeah, it was part. Yeah, it was included. The full is 20. If it would have been half, it would have been 17. So.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I mean he's a lightning guy too, so.
Yeah, I feel you.
Tastes great.
Tastes great. You've healed him. No, Marn, your turn.
Mar's gonna cast Sunbeam on the lightning.
Fuck yeah, you are.
Read us what that does. I want to hear it.
Yeah, me too.
Let me look it up to make sure I've got it right.
Yeah, read it in like your most fucking dropping a sunbeam voice, which I assume makes you like the guy from the commercial, the Sunny D, like totally extreme.
Okay.
So yeah, I was thinking D&D, DBZ. What is that? Solar flare.
Solar flare.
Totally. Each creature in a 5 foot wide, 60 foot long line coming from me makes a Constitution save. If a creature in this line is an undead or an ooze, it has disadvantage. On a failure, the creature takes 6d8 radiant damage and is blinded until my next turn. On a pass, it takes half damage and isn't blinded.
No, it doesn't. I remember what your save is. It does not meet.
So it takes 6d8 radiant damage.
Yep, so roll 68, and it is blinded. By the light.
That's 22.
Nice.
22. You see this lightning figure like start to flicker. Shane, it's your turn.
Say something like
I would first like to roll to see if I recharge my frost breath. I do not, but that's okay because I have another breath attack that I'm going to use.
Still a fucking dragon.
Still a fucking dragon. Good news, guys. I'm going to come to... Thank you. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Remind me next time you do this, I'm going to cast haste on myself first. I'm going to come down and I'm going to lay out my paralysis breath. If he wants to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. You did great. And your saving throw is 17, so didn't succeed.
He is paralyzed for 1 minute.
Okay.
And then I just swoop back into the air and go,
Fuck yeah!
Does he get a save each turn?
He does at the end of his turn.
The end of his turn. Okay, so his turn comes around. He's gonna save. That he does save. All right, Atlas, your turn.
Okay, pull out a. You know what? I'm super at a loss. I'm just going to attempt to. Is he?
Wait,
is
it Atlas's turn before my turn?
Sorry, Rowan, your turn.
Yeah, I need some time to think. I'm really distraught right now.
I pull out one of Atlas's shovels and throw it to him.
Excellent. Yep. All right, there you go. You throw it to him.
Day.
Dungeon Mom for real this time.
Don't forget your shovel, sweetie. You need
Thanks,
a melee
Mom.
weapon.
That's my turn. I'm just giving up my turns to let everyone else have fun.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
So
and I
it's your
give Bardic
turn.
Inspiration to Marn.
Excellent. Your turn, Devin. You now have a shovel.
I'll shed one tear. I'll kiss that shovel, and then I'll just.
You know what,
baby
Devin?
Bruce.
You're so intimate with these shovels. It's a 1d8 bludgeoning.
Hey.
Hey, I'll take that. All right.
That doesn't make the quality any better. You're just
It's
good with
gonna
shovels.
break one hit, but
Whatever. It's a 22 first attack.
Yep, that hits.
21 second attack.
That also hits. So roll your damage.
Oh gosh, here we go. Wait, 1d8 you said? Fine.
Yeah, 1d8.
I haven't rolled that bad boy in a long time. All right, here we go. 7 plus the 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for the first attack. 4, 8 for the second. That's 21 plus then my electric.
Yeah, we aren't even counting that. Don't worry. So you run up and leap into the air and bring the shovel down onto this prone form and just pierce through it and deep into the dirt, and it just dissipates.
Oh my gosh.
And explodes. So buddy, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
but you now also have a lightning shovel, which is a legendary weapon.
21.
Yeah, you're gonna save. So you don't go anywhere, but you're gonna take 14 lightning damage.
Chill.
Cool.
And combat's over. This thing is gone. You defeated it.
All the fan artists out there, I need you to get a picture of Shane as a dragon, Dungeon Mom Rowan throwing me a shovel, and then me and then that guy, and then the gnome also just like solar beaming this thing, sunbeaming this thing.
Yeah.
Just like all of us like in cardinal directions, but never hitting each other and go.
Yeah.
So two things are going to happen here. One, combat's going to end. You guys start to hear the flute kind of in the distance echoing around the lute in the and boys, you all advance to level 11.
What?
I don't know what that means.
So you go from 10 to 11.
He says, "I've been level 4 since we started."
Yay!
I never leveled up.
I've had 12 HP this whole time.
I will deal with these managing levels later.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So yeah, you guys defeat this thing. And you save the village all in one go, or the grove.
There's a whole village?
Well, there's a grove. That's what a druid village is.
Oh. So there's no more fire that also magically got put out?
Well, just
the northern tip got put out by my wings when I took off.
Yeah.
Or
so,
salmon.
Marn, what you will discover that you don't know right this second, when you go back, the village is fucked up. It's not on fire, but like water went everywhere. But the northern part is real, like spread out from the gust of this wing as this giant dragon flew. But everybody's still happy and grateful. Those that survive.
Okay. Yeah. Marn, at this point, like when the lightning guy dies, she's just like jumping up and down and cheering like, "Oh my god, we did it!
You did it,
like,
Marn. It was all you.
I'm gonna land. I'm gonna pick up Marn gingerly with my teeth, just to scruff her neck, just to the back of her clothes. I'm gonna toss her up in the air so she sits on my head, and I'm gonna do like a little head bob, like,
We did it!
She's delighted.
Yay!
And it's on that day that multiple people build the legend of the dancing silver dragon.
yeah.
I love it.
Marn, the only that could dance with the dragons.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Marn that dances with the dragons. Marn of the dragons.
I love it.
Yeah, so it's customary, Marn, that you as a guest get to give the boys a magic item. But when I say the boys, I mean one player gets a magic item. Let me be
Joe
super
snuck
clear.
that in on you last
Joe was like, and you get one, and you get one. I was like,
The Oprah of magic items.
Yeah.
Dwayne can't say anything because it'll be rude. Good.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
so
goodness.
you get to give. I'm gonna say you get to give Rowan or Kristoff a magic item. Mainly because Atlas just texted me.
Okay.
He will be back momentarily.
Okay.
No pressure, I did save your village.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh man.
And so here's the thing: you can give them whatever you want, and I'm gonna magicify this shit. So like, it
give me,
could
like,
be
a
mundane. Yeah, I give you a seed, like whatever you want to do.
Okay. So it doesn't have to be like an existing magic
Nope,
item.
it does not. I'm gonna magic that shit up for you.
Yeah, whenever we go
Perfect.
back through time, it becomes magical.
Nice. So Marn, let me think about this for a moment.
Don't worry. You got 45 more minutes of Shane just dancing on the webcam.
We did it! We saved the village! We killed the lightning monster! I am a dragon and Rowan's my mom, oh yeah!
So there is a type of flower that grows in our grove that's like kind of rare, and it's just beautiful. It's just like this multicolored like daisy, and each petal is like a different like hues of color. It's like a rainbow flower, and Marn spots one right next to where Kristoff is doing his silver dragon dance, and she like darts under his foot before he can step on it, and she like grabs it and plucks it out of the ground, and then she takes it over to Rowan and hands it to him.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Thank you. What is this?
This is a
This is a chromatic prism savathimum.
Yeah, he guessed it exactly right.
I love it. Thank
I'm
you.
a dragon who knows flowers. I'm flower dragon friend.
I will place it in my hat with my feather.
These are very rare. Be very nice to it.
Oh, nothing touches my hat. It'll be as safe here than it was in the ground. I mean, you pulled it out of the ground, so it's good.
I was about to get stomped by a dragon.
That's very fair. Kristoff, watch your shit.
I mean, please don't ever do it, but you can break concentration whenever you want.
Please don't ever do it, though.
Just enjoy this, bud. Just enjoy it.
I've never been happier. This is everything I've ever wanted.
He's so happy right now.
It makes me.
love it.
This is the first time I've wanted to not die.
Oh, no.
So you give the boys, or you give Rowan this multicolored flower, which will forever in time be known as the Rainbow Connection.
Wonderful.
I love
And-
that.
Chromatic prism
Yep.
lanthanum.
And I already know what the magical item is gonna do for you, my dude. Provided that it is in your hat. Because that is how it's equipped for you, and the only way it will work for you.
That feather that I got
Okay.
last time I gave to Rowan for his hat because it's a magic feather and he's got a feather in his cap. You have the most magic hat, my friend. Goodbye. Farewell.
I did that
Don't ever
hat.
lose that hat.
Yeah, he really did give you, it was, what is it, black feather?
It was a black and white feather, so it,
A
like,
black
entered-
and white feather.
Cool. My hat's
Okay, so
fucking
you got
sick.
two magic items.
You have the black and white feather, and you have the colorful flower. It's like a good
Yeah.
contrast.
So,
It's looking like real
So-
nice.
do you take your other feather out, your white feather out?
Oh, no, I just, like,
You just dual feather in it.
You just fucking, at this point, you're almost Crocodile Dundee at
the
this point. Jesus.
the flower is now over the buckle, so it's like flower, feathers.
Okay,
Like
all right.
it.
So here's what I'm gonna do. We're fucking spicing up Rowan's life. All right. So you've gotten two magical items that we're now accounting for. Magical item number 1, the Rainbow Connection. The Rainbow Connection. As I type my notes here, as I quickly spit this shit out.
Can I venture a guess?
Yeah.
I think what it does is it lets you change the damage type of any spell that you cast to a separate damage type.
Ooh.
It's pretty good.
No, isn't it?
No, wasn't
Hey,
it?
you're completely wrong, but nice.
But pretty good.
No, so you can use your reaction anytime you take a damage type, once per short rest, and you can choose what that is, and you, for the next 1 minute, will have immunity for that damage type.
Immunity or resistance?
No, immunity, as in literally for a minute, he can be like, oh, fire!
That's very good.
I love
is
that.
very good.
I will find ways to be like, Kristoff, set me on fire really quick.
You've got it.
And now I'm running through lava.
Yeah, that won't cause a problem at all, since lava is a malleable form. But
It does fire.
hey, that's going to take an attunement slot, and we'll deal with what that means for you later, if anything at all. The black and white feather. And remember, you have to have your hat on and the flower in the hat. The black and white feather, that's the crow's roost. And you always go home for your crow's roost. And here's what this does for you. And write this down, because I ain't fucking writing this one down. I lied. I'm writing it down, because I know who I'm talking to. So,
you know all those magical
what
items
this
you gave me that
does-
I don't use because I didn't write it down?
What this does, we have a guess and we're trying to get through. What this does is it allows you to use your bonus action to return your hat to you. So if you're ever separated from your hat, you just snap your fingers and it reappears in your hand.
Oh my god. You don't know
Wow.
the can of worms that you just opened up where I bet people that I can get my hat from the top of a tree.
It's gonna be like, there's gotta be a moment where you slide under a door, Indiana Jones style, and you leave your hat behind, and the door closes. You're like, oh no! And he's like, don't worry.
Yes, I hope so.
Excellent. So your hat is now ridiculously powerful.
It's the most powerful.
And
hat.
really pretty.
and really pretty.
Supposed to be
That's the most important thing. I don't care if it's powerful at all, but as long as it looks good.
And so the music starts to pick up and it really starts to kind of drown you guys out. And now you have your opportunity to say goodbye to your new friend.
Oh, I wish we had more time. I don't know how this works, but I guess we have to go to the past, to the future. I don't know what year this really, 5 doesn't mean anything to us, but
You're leaving?
It does.
yeah.
We have to go, but fear not. In your heart always beats the blood and love of a dragon.
He's really into this. I'm sorry, but I'm glad your village is.
Don't ever apologize.
I think we actually did one good thing this time.
Thank you
We
guys
did a
so
couple
much.
good things.
No, it's the pleasure is ours, and I have my hat is so nice now. You just is the icing on the cake, the real cherry on top. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
We shall miss you too, little one, but fear not. Anytime you find yourself lonely or missing us, simply think of the North Star and we will be there.
Kristoff, I don't think it works quite
Kristoff
like
has
that.
now whisper my name and I'll be there. Look at the North Star and you'll see
Whisper
me.
Kristoff Shindo's name and he will be there. Unless you're in the past, in which case, if you look at the North Star, you'll see the Great Silver Serpent. They're different. We have different magical abilities. I am a new persona. I'm not Kristoff anymore. Now I am.
Uchtha, the silver dragon, the
Wait.
North Star.
Hold on, I think you can still do the whisper, Kristoff, my name will be there, but you'll just be at her burial site, right?
Oh,
On a long enough timeline, maybe.
that is terrible.
He never came.
Oh, I don't know. She's a
That's
gnome. They
not
live
true.
a long time, so she
That's
might still be
true.
around.
That's
maybe.
true.
Or maybe you'll get magicked in to save her when when she returns as a guest. No pressure. So that's where the episode's going to end as you guys fade into the musical stylings of Lynn. Ginge. So that was a fun episode, and I think we did a good job. Shane checked me on fun, fluid combat.
We did our best.
Did our best.
We did our best.
Okay, that's not great.
It was great. It's the best episode we've ever recorded. I was a fucking dragon. Atlas lost his axe, so he has no weapons. He's gonna punch stuff, except for he's got a shovel now, which is pretty cool. We had Kamehamehas. We had laser beams. We had ice cream. Pretty sure we did.
Look,
we saved the whole
village. Do not forget that I spent an entire turn to mage hand high five myself and literally nothing else.
Which
That's
is a
true.
good use of action economy, as we've
Yeah.
determined.
Yeah, you used your free action and a cantrip in a turn. Come on now. And so, as tradition, we want to give our guests an opportunity to talk about herself and everything she's doing.
Yeah, go
So why
Bex.
don't you go ahead?
So as I mentioned at the beginning, I'm Bex, or Dread Pirate Bex on Twitter. I am the DM of another actual play podcast. We're called The Dice Girls. And the premise of it basically is we're 4 women who have never played D&D before. So we're kind of learning together and getting into all sorts of shenanigans and having a lot of fun figuring out all the ways in which we're messing up everything. So you can find us on social media at The Dice Girls. That's our username on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for having me. This
Thank
was
you
a
for
blast.
being here.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
The honor is ours.
How does this stack up against your games that you run at the Dice Girls? Like, how does, as far as tone, how does it feel?
So our games are not, or at least this game was combat heavy. We have had very few combat encounters, but I liked it. It was cool. Well, and also Marn is the highest level character I've ever played.
Excellent.
And so it was cool to be able to actually do things and cast a different spell every time, and I still have a crap ton of spell slots left. That is a new thing to me that I really like. So no, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
See,
Yeah,
and
but-
it's always a mixed bag of tricks. We never know. It might be combat heavy, might be story heavy.
Right.
Yep, and I'm very afraid of screwing up guest episodes every time, so I'm glad to hear you enjoyed. But yeah, that's awesome. I had a good time. I absolutely love your podcast. I guess I didn't realize that you guys were brand new, so that probably says something.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That's wild. We started a couple months ago, and I had played D&D maybe 4 times, but had never DM'd before ever, and none of the other girls at the table had ever played at all any role-playing games, and so we all are just kind of fumbling along, and
well, it sounds great, honestly.
Thank you.
Fumbling along is like the best.
It's super refreshing, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like fucking old man RPG where like I'm like, let me tell you about the rules, which you may have gotten a glimpse of in this episode. So just to be like having fun, going through I enjoyed it greatly. So.
I love hearing that, because our fear when we started was that people who know the game and people who know the rules were just going to find it completely unlistenable. Like,
no, we hate
ourselves. Oh my god, they're screwing up everything.
No, we hate ourselves completely. We're like, why can't I just enjoy the fucking game? I'm so obsessed.
Well, you know what's funny is when the first D&D podcast I ever listened to outside of Taz, because I don't consider Taz a D&D podcast, honestly. It's D&D is where they tell their storytelling.
Yeah.
Because they just do a good job on top of that. D&D is just like their framework, honestly.
Yeah.
Is the Sneak Attack podcast, where they actually like really paid attention to the rules and stuff. And they're like, they pride themselves on that. And I love the Sneak Attack podcast, but then they fuck shit up. And I'm like, whoa, you can't be both. You don't get to like pay attention to all the rules and then fuck them up randomly. But what they do, which I like, is people will like tweet in and they'll be like, all right, so guys, here's where we fucked up. Our bad. Like, we'll try not to do that again.
Nice.
But like, yeah, it doesn't bother me at all with you guys when you make like, and that's like with us, like the bonus action spell thing. It's like, oh, fucking make a decision and move on. We'll fight about it later, right? Like, just keep moving.
See, I don't know the difference, so it's just still fun.
Right. Yeah. It's fun no matter what, whether you're messing up or not.
Exuberance.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, that makes sense. Like, I'm sorry about talking shit to Scott Pilkerton or, whatever the fuck.
Chris Perkins, love you. Actually, we don't. Chris Perkins, you know what you did.
Whoa. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. He became the dungeon uncle and made you sad.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't Chris Perkins.
That was close enough.
No, it was... Okay.
Close enough. Chris Fitzgerald. Chris Pratt. Who knows?
Chris Pratt.
They're all the same.
They're all the same, really.
They're just another...
They're all
man.
Yeah. Yeah, so, awesome. Shane, you have something you need to do for us.
I do.
And we're in March.
Are we still March?
No, sorry. No. Whoa.
This has got to be April.
I don't actually know. Okay.
There's a calendar for that.
Yeah, but it's not like I have it written out.
I like how condescendingly I say there's a calendar for that, but I'm not sure, and I don't know where to find that calendar.
No, there is a calendar, actually. But it's not all the way filled out. So we did 12. Mm-hmm. Was last episode 13 or 14?
Last episode was 13.
So 13. But this will still be in March, and we have 2 more March weekends based on this count. No, hold on, because we had...
That can't be real.
No, it is right. This is still March.
It's the last week of March.
I think so, but we also have the 31st that lands on a Sunday, which is our release day. So we'll get 5 March.
Oh, wow.
1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But this one's definitely March, and we split the Abin show, anyways.
Shit, that's gonna be another. So this is March, which means this Roll for Humanity is going to be for In the Backlog. So if you're not familiar with In the Backlog, it is a organization that currently there are thousands of untested rape kits that exist in the United States. There's some outdated legislation that has resulted in that, and In the Backlog works to remedy that and to end that backlog. You can go to inthebacklog.org. You can see your state, and you can see exactly how many people or how many untested kits are in your state. If you're in the great state of Kentucky, it's 0. If you're in other states, it can be worse. And there are thousands of them that are untested, and it does actually require immediate action. So I will be doing this Roll for Humanity, and the result was 11. So 11 additional dollars are going to End the Backlog, and I'm done with words.
That's a first. So guys and gals, Bex, what we do to play people out is we just like yell bye in the mic. So we're just gonna play everyone out, and you're welcome to join. Boys?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, you are great.
It makes me happy.